Grey Goose is seeped in style that is born from authenticity. We hope to inspire you to develop your own style because we believe that each one of us is born stylish.
Hello and welcome to Born Stylish with me, Priya Kataria Puri. This is where we unearth the true meaning of style by chatting with the nation's biggest and hottest style icons. Our style theme this week is classic minimalist. Simplicity, elegance, and effortlessness are at the core of this style. It's all about zero fuss, timeless fashion, which gives you that mysterious je ne sais quoi appeal, and our guest this week pretty much embodies this theme. A fine blend of subtlety and elegance is her trademark. Graceful and gorgeous in every moment, she has independently carved a niche for herself in the ultra-glitzy world of Bollywood. Her quiet confidence, teamed with phenomenal acting skills, make her one of the most coveted actors globally. The ultimate classic minimalist around, Nimrat Kaur. Nimrat, it's a pleasure to have you here on Born Stylish. You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much.
You know, I remember seeing you in this Kumar Sanu music video ages ago, and I remember thinking this girl's got something special. But then you suddenly disappeared, and years later we saw you again in the Lunchbox, and I was like, she's great. So how's the journey been so far?
You know, you continue to work, of course. I mean, after the music videos, I continued to do a lot of ad films, and I moved on to doing some stage, and, you know, I did some plays, and I was quite actively involved with that life. But because it's not really out there in the public eye, it doesn't draw as much as attention as a film like a Lunchbox does. So yeah, I mean, it's been a great journey. It's just been a series of surprises that I could not have imagined happening to me.
So while you're this fabulous internationally acclaimed actor making waves, you're also a Sardarni. And that's the connect we share.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
So tell me 3 things you do that make you a pakka Sardarni.
It obviously starts with indulging in food all the time.
Course.
You know how it is. Among other things, as a Sardarni, I know that, you know, you kind of brought up in a very democratic and a very cool way. You know, it's a very liberal upbringing.
Yes.
Also, I'm from the services background.
Yes.
My father was in the army. So you don't grow up like a girl as such. I remember when I was born, my grandfather's village, I mean, they were all like, oh, you know, it's a girl child and, you know, all of that. I mean, they come from a very, very, very archaic space, you know, where the girl child is something to be worried about. But my father, I remember, he distributed like a box of pedas, you know, and he famously did say ki ye sat putna de barabar hai, which basically translates to
7 sons.
Yeah.
Yes. Anything else other than that?
There is a mad craze for loud, fabulous music. You know, you will never
Punjabi
find me
music.
sitting at a wedding. I'm the first person to go start dancing and the last person to literally be thrown out of the dance floor. That, okay, when the lights go off and the DJ is like packing up, that's when, you know, I leave. And I laugh very loud. Yeah, it's just something I can't help.
So Nimrat, growing up, who were your style icons? Who did you look up to?
You know, I was fascinated with my mum. And being an army wife, she used to be turned out exquisitely. So I would notice how saris, you know, those beautiful chiffon saris, those floral prints were really in at that time. And she'd wear these beautiful strappy sandals and pearls and, you know. She had a very minimalistic, but a very unique style about her. So I used to love watching her get dressed, you know, as any young girl does. And then I grew up to admire and notice Maharani Gayatri Devi. I thought she was exquisite, you know, just her pictures that one saw from the yesteryears. And would often see her in her polo pants, you know, when she'd be out riding or on one of her hunting trips.
Yes.
There was Wahida Rahman ji as well. I used to love the way she would look, you know, with just her hair beautifully sort of done, and just the way, I think to me, style is so much about the way a woman carries herself. You know? Just about how you wear an outfit and what you make it look like. It's something you emanate from within.
Yeah. I see your style as classic minimalist, and yet I believe you have a tattoo. So tell us, what's the story behind that?
So the tattoo on my wrist out here, this says Zainab. And Zainab means a father's precious jewel, or a daughter that brings glory to the father's name. And just the warmth of my father's love, you know, just to feel closer to that, and that makes you feel a little bit more brave and, that, you can go ahead and do whatever it is that, you want to take up. You just feel like you're not alone in moments that, you can feel a little bit lonely. And it's just something that I wanted to get done at a time that I was very emotional about everything that was going on in my life. And that was in the year 2013, when my life, I could feel a change coming in and, there was a lot going on. And it was something that I just wanted to do at that time.
Wow, beautiful story. So let's talk about the Lunchbox. How did that happen?
It was so interesting for me because, all throughout my advertising career, I was told that, I'm too modern looking. There are certain things that make you look modern. So I was told that, you look too modern to play a simple, traditional housewife.
Good, yeah.
It was just one of those things, that I think it was part choice, part chance.
No, it was beautifully portrayed.
Thank you so much.
So after Cannes, everyone was suddenly talking about Nimrat Kaur. Was it unnerving to see yourself suddenly put under a global spotlight?
It was surreal and in a very good way. I wasn't daunted by any of it. I think, when it happens to you, when something so crazy happens to you, you don't realize what you're going through. It takes some time for it all to settle in.
Tell us what kind of planning went into your red carpet looks?
Oh, it was all crazy at that time, because I was just starting out. I didn't really have a machinery behind my life, who could sort my life out. So I was literally reaching out to people on my own, and the designers I reached out to, they were kind and generous enough to lend me their outfits at that time. It's all glamorous and beautiful, and the pictures look so serene, but it's anything but that, because it's a
Chaos.
It's chaos. I know that I changed from one outfit to the other within minutes, with my reflection in the revolving door of a hotel.
Oh my God.
I mean, I changed my outfit in a janitor's room, and I just opened up my hair, I put it to one side, and I changed my lip color looking in the reflection of a revolving door of a hotel. And I knew that if I didn't make it at a certain time, the cars leave, so there's no transport, and you miss the ride. And if you miss the ride, there's no red carpet. So you can go and have a nice meal somewhere then.
This is what real style is all about. It's about you and your confidence. I'm sure several offers must have poured in after that, but you took your time and hit the headlines again with Homeland.
Right.
So what was that experience like?
Homeland was a different ball game in every possible way. You're working with a new director every episode, some fantastic actors and just incredible writers, and every day you reach set, it's a different energy, and so you're not prepared for anything, so you just have to dive right in the deep end, just hope for the best.
What are the changes you've noticed in yourself from then to now?
I think I've become a much more open person. I used to be more isolated. I used to be a little bit more reserved. I'm not shy as I used to be. I've grown to love being around people. And I think that it's very important to stay connected with people because it's such a people's profession.
And style-wise, you feel like you've evolved in any way?
I sure hope I have. I mean, I know that, you're constantly experimenting and, the way you want to see yourself is your current style statement. And I try to keep abreast with what is current and what is interesting.
What does true style mean to you?
Originality, to stay true to yourself and to not try too hard. I think that's true style to me.
Absolutely. Now, most actresses are obsessed with the latest trends, but you seem to know what works for you. So where do you get your style sensibilities from?
When you see bad pictures of yourself, I think you realize
That's the best way to learn.
That's the best way to learn. I don't wear things that are unflattering for my body type. I feel like I've grown to realize what works on me, what silhouettes work on me. So I work around that.
So when you look back on your journey so far, what stands out as your flyby moment when you thought your dreams have finally come true?
And I think each time I look at my family and how happy they are and how proud they feel, and I feel like your dreams eventually live in the eyes of your family,
loved ones.
Of your loved ones. And when they feel proud and when they come to you and when they tell you something special, that to me is priceless.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
On that note, we're going to take a quick break. There's a lot more coming up, so stay right where you are.
I have a name that can be a guy's name as well. So anytime you answer the phone, and I have a slightly heavy voice, so I'm often referred to as Mr. Nimrat.
Leonardo da Vinci said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." And that seems like the life mantra of the classic minimalist diva we are chatting with this week. So, Nimrat, who do you think makes the most interesting fashion choices here in Bollywood?
Hands down, I think it has to be Sonam Kapoor. I think I'm a fan of the way she puts herself together. She's always so interesting to see. Again, I don't think she tries too hard.
And internationally?
It has to be Kate Blanchett. I'm a huge fan of how she looks. Again, someone who dresses according to her age and just the way she is, and everything about her is brilliant.
What do you think makes a man truly desirable?
A self-made man is someone truly desirable. That one quality in a man is absolutely, it's just so lovely.
So have you met someone or are you still looking?
I'm always looking. I'm looking until I'm married.
Okay. It's time now for the most fun part of the show called Style Files. I'm going to ask you a few questions and you will give me quick, snappy, fun answers. Don't worry.
I'll make it.
It's fun. Yeah. So are you ready?
I hope so.
Great. Let's go. Okay. Your funniest Sardani moment?
Firstly, I have a name that's so easily. It can be a guy's name as well as it ends up being with Punjabi names. They're unisex names. So anytime you answer the phone, and I have a slightly heavy voice, so I'm often referred to as Mr. Nimrat.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do? And then the other one is that I know that it doesn't take anything for me to just go crazy on the dance floor. I've watched wedding videos where I've just looked at myself and I wondered, why am I so excited? This is not even someone close to me.
Oh, this is definitely a Sardani thing to do.
Yeah, no?
Because I do that as well. Intelligence or beauty? What's more important in women and why?
I think it's more important to be intelligent because you'll know how to make yourself look beautiful and feel beautiful. I think as long as you live life aware and you're able to make the most out of what you're born as and born into, that to me is intelligence, and you'll automatically appear beautiful and be beautiful.
So true and very well said. A beauty product you swear by?
If you just apply a vitamin E capsule to your face at bedtime, you wake up with really, really, really plump and fresh skin.
A sign that someone needs serious fashion counseling?
When they wear stuff for the wrong weather. When people wear boots in the summer or when they're wearing fur coats in the summer. I think you need to wear stuff which is weather friendly.
The strangest compliment you've ever received?
I find it very strange when sometimes people meet me and they tell me, you look so much better in person. I'm like, do I look that bad on camera?
No.
Or, so it's often baffled me. I still can't wrap my head around it, whether it's a compliment or is it something I should be worried about? I need to find a way to look better on camera.
You love to binge on?
My grandmother's, my Nani ji's Rajma Chawal. I can't stop eating that.
Red lips or an elaborate eye makeup?
Red lips. I love, elaborate eye makeup, but I feel like my eyes are too tiny.
Pantsuits or jumpsuits?
Jumpsuits.
Heels or flats?
Heels. Heels to the last day of my life. As I tell my friends, even if I'm on a wheelchair, I'll be in a high
pair of heels.
Absolutely. Guilty as charged.
3 things that make a man sexy?
A sense of humor, a great fragrance. I love it when a man smells really good. Warmth.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 things that make a woman sexy?
Again, a good sense of humor. I love a girl when she can laugh at herself. I find that really incredible. I find it very attractive when women are successful and passionate about whatever they're doing, and they want to rise beyond the ranks they are given in the family, whether it's of being a mother or a sister or a wife or a daughter. I think it's great to find purpose in your life, whatever it is, whether it's gardening or that one thing that you do just for yourself.
That is truly sexy.
And I think good sense of dressing, I find that very attractive. Something that complements your body type and, when you make yourself look and feel good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
The sexiest Indian man today?
Probably Akshay Kumar. He's super sexy. Also because he's so fit and healthy, you know, and he's all natural. So
Who do you stalk on Twitter and Instagram?
BBC actually.
Really?
I stalk BBC because I'm a news junkie. I really love knowing what's happening in the world, and I really enjoy being one of the first few people who get to know about it.
Your favorite shopping destination?
New York. There are a few stores which are those vintage stores in Williamsburg, in Brooklyn.
Yes.
There's a place called Beacon's Closet.
I've
Brooklyn.
been there.
I love that place.
Yeah, 3 things in your purse at all times.
There's always a mobile charger right now on standby because I'm always running out of battery. A perfume, for sure.
And which is your favorite one?
Currently, it's Femme by Boss, eyelash curler.
Really?
So I have long lashes, and if they're not curled up, they kind of obstruct my vision.
Oh my God, they're that long.
Yeah, you know,
I can see
they come
it.
in the way of my sunglasses, so I have to have them curled up at all times, and I feel more awake. I can do it without a mirror in a moving vehicle anytime. I scare people on the road.
That surely is a talent, I must say.
I'm telling you,
It scares
because
me.
people look at me and they're like, "Oh my God, she's cutting her eyes out or something," you know, because people don't realize
Yeah.
what it is. It looks
Yeah.
like a pair of scissors.
The one role you're dying to play.
Anything that has something to do with history, someone who's lived an era before you and did something with their lives that you don't have the choice to do. I look forward to doing something like that for sure.
One role you would never play.
A part that I wouldn't want to play hasn't really come to my mind yet. Yeah, because I think that's what's fascinating about being an actor, that you can be a person that you don't want to be in your real life, or you don't picture yourself being.
Your favorite fashion quote.
Coco Chanel had once famously said that when you think you're ready and when you want to step out of the house, just have one last look in the mirror and take off one accessory.
And that does work.
That does
doesn't
work,
it?
doesn't
Yes.
it? Yeah, it does. So I feel like less is more.
Yes.
So,
Well played, Nimrat. We are going to take a little break. But before that, we have this awesome contest running for all you guys out there. Just take a picture of yourself rocking our classic minimalist theme and upload it with our hashtag. The most stylish entry will win a fully loaded gift hamper from Grey Goose Jazz Journeys music CDs. Don't go anywhere, because when we return, the lovely Nimrat Kaur is going to dish out her ultimate style secrets.
being an actor has a lot to do with observing life. The more we get into our bubbles, you kind of have notions of yourself which is a bit far removed from reality.
Welcome back to Born Stylish, where this week we are talking with the effortlessly elegant Nimrat Kaur. So Nimrat, you've already had a fair share of international exposure. So as an actor, what are the lessons you've learned so far?
To stay open to all adventures that are going to come
Your way.
because you never know what's going to happen, and make sure that you're spontaneous and you keep your energy clean and you just react off your actor, and hopefully it's someone you have fun working with. Being an actor has a lot to do with observing life and observing people and just being alive and aware. The more we get into our bubbles and live in our own isolated worlds, I think that then you kind of have notions of yourself and of life around you which is a bit far removed from reality. So I learn from life. I think that's my biggest lesson.
I read somewhere your mom's homemade hair oil is a secret of your lustrous hair. So tell us what's in that magic potion.
Oh wow, there are too many things in that. I don't end up using it as often as I should because there are so many conflicting things about whether you should use oil or not.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
know.
such an Indian
it's
thing.
very confusing. So what does it have in it? Come on,
Just
you have to share.
many different things. I don't know what really
Okay.
has gone into it because I think it's different herbs and different, just different natural stuff. It smells kind of weird and it is very dark in color. That's all I can tell you.
Nimrat, what I personally love about you is that you stay true to your inherent style and it's mostly classy. So how do you manage to do that?
I don't try too hard. I think I'm also a bit afraid of, taking chances with things. I'm not very adventurous. I wish I was. It would
I
have
love
been
what
more
you're
fun.
wearing today.
Thank you very much.
It's very elegant, simple, yet it is a little adventurous.
Yeah, it is fun.
So are you a picky dresser?
Yes, I am picky. I can change about 3 or 4 times when I have to leave home. I'm one of those people who takes very long to decide what to wear and who overpacks stuff because I can't decide what I might want to wear elsewhere. So I'm a baggage nightmare for myself.
What's the wildest, most experimental style you've flaunted till date?
I wore my hair back. It was like a sleek gel back kind of a look. And I wore very dark eye makeup and nude lips and a very risque sort of a gown. And it had like a high slit and that's not something I normally do.
But it's exciting.
It's very exciting.
It's fun to do it off and on.
It is, yeah.
It's now time for you to shell out your ultimate style secret. So what is it?
Ooh. I think to always, to never sort of discard something that's supposedly out of fashion. I think that everything that's considered out of fashion always has a way of coming back. So don't throw out your things that your mother has worn or your grandmother has worn, and just keep them
They
safe.
are classics.
You never know when it's going to come right back, and you're going to just be heartbroken about why you let go of that one outfit, which you thought would never be useful.
I agree. And now, before you go, we would like you to break down the classic minimalist style for us. What would you say is a classic minimalist mantra?
To not wear too much makeup. I love it when you can see the face behind, the makeup.
And what about everyday style staples in terms of clothes?
Experiment with color. I think it's great to go away from your comfort zone, whatever it is, and wear something that complements your body type. There's nothing like making yourself look and feel great with the way you're born.
And on the red carpet?
Look gorgeous. You have to find something that you've not done before. It's exciting to try new things. I'm not very good at experimenting, but I try to. Sometimes, it works out really well, and sometimes it doesn't. But be open to suggestions from people who you trust. Keep it simple and classic.
What about hair makeup?
Makeup, I think that less is more. Hair, I feel, is something that you can experiment with a lot. And it really changes the way you appear. It kind of frames your face. It's very, very important to find that right combination, and it works so beautifully, and it makes your outfit
stand out. One classic minimalist style, no.
I'm against fur, genuine fur. I don't wear fur. Real fur, I don't wear real fur. So that's something that I don't subscribe to, I don't endorse.
Well, it was fun chatting with you on Born Stylish. Looking forward to seeing you a lot more in the international circuit and on the red carpet. Thank you so much for coming on Born Stylish.
Thank you so much, Priya. It was a pleasure.
All the very best, Nimrat. It was lovely to have you on Born Stylish.
Thank you so much, Priya. Thank you. I changed from one outfit to the other within minutes. And I changed my outfit in a janitor's room. And I just opened up my hair, I put it to one side, and I changed my lip color looking in the reflection of a revolving door of a hotel.